he's Canadian, he's from Toronto, and I was like, I was like, you should come down this weekend, and he came down, and he never left. We're literally still on our first date. He never went back.
Wow.
Yeah.
How soon into this DM exchange or going on the date did you, make it clear that you worship Madonna? Like, does he have to like Madonna? Does he like Madonna as much as you? Did you have to clarify that?
Okay, first of all, if you don't like Madonna, you have no taste. So anyone who doesn't like Madonna is not part of my sphere. And I actually dated someone who didn't like Madonna, and I should have that should have been the that should have been the, yeah, he was hot though. Anyway, but we made an exception. But yes, he loves Madonna, but I think he's definitely been forced to delve into Madonnaology because of me, and actually Madonna signed and sent Rebel Heart vinyl for him, which is very, very sweet.
I wasn't sure if that was for him or you, but I saw it on Instagram.
It's for him. It was sweet. Thank you, Judith.
That's a good thing to have.
Yes. Very, very good.
Now, so listen, so you torched, you said it came out of West Side Story. It was for yourself.
Yeah.
A hard workout. You had this career before COVID. Things were, people heard of you. Things were going fine.
I was known in rarefied circles, I always say. It was Torch was popular with my clients. So I'd be flown out to Art Basel for Oscar Week, for Paris Fashion, Coachella. I actually met Lisa Rinna because I was doing Torch at Coachella years ago, and she took it, and we've been, that's my girl. We've been like brother sister ever since. I'm obsessed with her. I can't even deal. What?
People listening to this podcast would rather hear about Lisa Rinna than Madonna. So
how dare they? Although Rinna is a super Madonna fan too. So, but Rinna actually stayed with us in the Hamptons last summer. And I love her girls, and we love Harry Hamlin, and yes, so I love her very, very, very much.
What was Rinna doing at Coachella? Was she with her daughters?
I think the daughters were going to the actual festival, then she was just there, like having a glamorous moment at the Parker Hotel in Palm Springs, which I don't know if you've ever been. It's like fabulous, and they actually have a really cool original print of Faye Dunaway there in the 70s, having a champagne cocktail there. But yeah, we met. She took class. It was sponsored by American Express, I believe, and yeah, and she's one of my biggest torched supporters. She was very, very very instrumental in helping the live stream become an even bigger thing. She was the first celebrity I did a split screen fundraiser with on Instagram, and we raised over 30,000 that first one, but she and I raised probably like 200,000. So yeah.
What is it about Lisa Rinna that you two just were drawn to each other?
We're very similar. We're from the same cloth. We just vibe. We have the same humor. We love our skincare. We love the glamour of it all. We love Madge. Like she loves old Hollywood. That's all I watch. We're just, she's one of my girls. It's like they all have they're real girls. She's not frivolous. She's a real girl and a good girl and a good person, and knows that the glamour and the fashion is an illusion, but we have fun with it,
Yeah.
But we have real moments, and she knows that's all that matters, but she has a sense of humor about it all.
Do you watch Housewives?
I don't. I don't watch Housewives because I work with a lot of them. I work with a lot of them, and it's better for me to just not know what's going on. It's just better, so I get to know them as with my experience, and yeah, it's just sort of a rule of mine.
So like when you're in the Hamptons and you're doing a class and there's the Ramona singer shows up,
Yeah,
show
she's in Palm Beach too. She comes to all of my classes, and she's been amazing and very very sweet and supportive and just nice and good. And I love her. Yeah, she's been amazing. So
really.
yeah, and I love her daughter, and you know, I know I've heard that Ramona's a very polarizing person. I don't watch the show at all, so I don't know. But in my experience, she's fucking dope, and she's a great mom. Avery is so fabulous. I love her so much. She's a great, smart, independent girl, and yeah, I love them.
Do housewives, even though you don't watch, do you ever hear, I mean, I'm not saying to reveal it here, but do you ever like, does Rinna say, like, let me tell you about what's going on with Erica Jane?
No, no, never. No. I mean, um, it's funny. I feel like Rinna and I kind of just talk about Madonna and
And old Hollywood.
like old Hollywood and like um I don't know. It's just we're not that. None of my friends are, you know, and I think we're major stars and we don't do that. It's we talk about life and books and art and we have a laugh, you know? So
That's probably why they like you, because you are doing your job and like,
honestly, I don't I'm so not impressed or interested in gossip. I'm really not. I don't think it's good. It's not fun. And I'd rather just like watch All About Eve. I really would. And have a bottle of champs.
how did you become such an old soul?
I think well, I mean, I think I was born one, but my grandmother, who I was very close to, you know, our bonding time was watching old Hollywood movies, like old movies, like from the 30s and 40s. And so, you know, she taught me all about Joan Crawford and Barbara Stanwyck and Cary Grant and Greta Garbo, and it was fun. It was I think also because my life was so prosaic and pedestrian and just not in many ways not beautiful, that the watching these movies was like being transported to a beautiful world. And um I still like maintaining that. You know, I don't even I don't scroll on Twitter or Instagram. I post on it, but you know, my husband, really sort of, we just watch Mildred Pierce and we order like, first editions of Diana Vreeland's book and read that. And I don't know, that's more, and I'm like laughing, like reading, that's more fun to me. It's more interesting to me. And um, I think that it's easy to get wrapped up in negativity, whether it's worrying about what other people are doing or who's talking about who or what. It feels toxic to me, and I
Toxic.
don't really like watching the news.